Welcome students. Today we discuss about the 10th standard mensuration chapter. Mensuration is a branch of mathematics that deals with measurement of various parameters of geometric figures and many more. In this chapter we discuss about 3D shape right circular cylinder. Let us see. We are very familiar with the 2D and 3D shapes which we studied in earlier classes. See here, two-dimensional shape, square, rectangle, triangle, circle. 2D shapes have two dimensions, length and breadth. These figures are also referred to as plane shapes or plane figures since these figures lie on a flat surface. 2D shapes have areas but not volume. 2D shapes are drawn using x-axis and y-axis. Listen here, three-dimensional shapes or Charlotte shapes. Cube, cuboid, prism, pyramid. 3D shapes have three dimensions, length, breadth and height or depth. 3D shapes have areas and also volume. These shapes are drawn using x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. We see several things around us in daily life which are in 3D shapes. In this chapter, we discuss about the 3D shape cylinder. See here, these are the few things which are in 3D shapes in our day-to-day life. Please students, you think about the other things which are in the cylindrical shape. Now let us see how to form a right circular cylinder. A right circular cylinder is a solid generated by the revolution of a rectangle about one of its sides as axis. See here, the rectangle is given. We all know the length of the rectangle and this one as breadth. If we rotate about one of its axis, the length of the rectangle will become the circumference of the circular base. What about this breadth? Breadth is the height of the cylinder. We denote the radius of the cylinder as R and height of the cylinder as H. Listen here, listen carefully. Length of the rectangle is the base of the circumference of the cylinder. The base is in circular shape. Breadth is the height of the cylinder. If we clearly understand this concept, we don't need to memorize the formulas. Now let us see what is lateral surface area or curved surface area. See this diagram. This is the top circular base and bottom circular base. The area between the two circular bases is called lateral surface area. We know surface area is the measurement of all exposed area of a solid object. So, curved surface area or lateral surface area is the area between these two circular bases. Solid cylinder. A solid cylinder is an object bounded by two circular plane surfaces on a curved surface. This cylinder is known as solid cylinder. It is an object bounded by two circular plane surfaces and a curved surface. See how to find the formula for curved surface area. See here, this is a rectangle, length and breadth. This cylinder, the length of the rectangle is the base of the circumference of the cylinder. L equal to circumference of the base. We know what is the circumference of the base? What is the circumference of the circle? 2 pi r. We denote the breadth as height of the cylinder, that is h. So, curved surface area equal to area of the corresponding rectangle. What is the area of the rectangle? Length into breadth. Instead of L, we substitute 2 pi r because L is the circumference of the base. B, substitute h, 2 pi r h. So curved surface area of a right circular cylinder equal to 2 pi r h square units. Please understand the concept very well. If we understand clearly, we don't need to memorize the formulas. Let us see how to find the total surface area. Total surface area equal to curved surface area of a cylinder plus area of top circular region. What's the area of the top? That is the circular base. Pi r square. Area of bottom circular region. That is also in circle shape, pi r square. Let us see. 2 pi r h plus pi r square plus pi r square. Let us add these two like terms, 2 pi r square. In both the terms, 2 pi r is common. Let us take outside. So 2 pi r h plus r square units is the formula of total surface area. Please students, remember the formulas thoroughly. Exercise 7.1, first sum. Read the question 1 or 2 times. First we decide what is given, what we have to find. What is given? Radius and height is given in the form of a ratio 5:7. Curved surface area is given 5500 square centimeter. We need to find radius and height. Let us see. See here, R is to H is equal to 5:7, CSA equal to 5500 square centimeter. We write this ratio as fraction R by H is equal to 5/7. Take this H to the right hand side. R equal to 5/7 into H. Take this as equation number 1. Next, 2 pi r h equal to 5500. Substitute the values 2 into 22/7. Instead of R, you substitute this 5/7 into H equal to 5500. Multiply these two like terms, H into H square. Then take these numbers to the right hand side. What happened? This denominator goes to numerator and the numbers in numerator comes to denominator. First you multiply this 2 and 5. What is 2 5s are 10. First cancel this 0. We get H square equal to like this. We need to find the square root of this one. We need to find the square root. So keep this 7 and 7 as it is. Cancel this 550 and 22. What happened? 25. So we write this 25 as 5 into 5 into 7 into 7. Let us take the square root. 5 into 7. H is equal to 35 centimeter. Substitute this H equal to 35 in 1. What happened? 5/7 into 35. Cancel the 7 and 35. 5 5s are 25. So radius equal to 25 centimeter. Height equal to 35 centimeter. Second sum. Read the question 2 or 3 times. What is given? Total surface area 1848 square meter. Then curved surface area is 5/6 of its total surface area. We need to find radius and height. We know total surface area equal to 2 pi r h plus r. That is equal to 1848 square meter. Multiply these two terms. What happened? 2 pi r into h, 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r into r, 2 pi r square equal to 1848. Let us take this as equation number 1. Next, CSA equal to 5/6 of its total surface area. Then substitute total surface area as 1848. Before we do this simplification, listen here carefully. We are very simply cancel these terms and write 3 6 are 18, 8 6 are 48. But that is not correct, isn't it? Then what can we do? Listen. 3 6 are 18. Then 4 is smaller than 6. So we need to take these two numbers together. So for that we put 0. Then you divide this 48 by 6. What happened? 308 is the answer, not 38. Before simplify these two numbers, think about the basic operations in division. 2 pi r h equal to, multiply these two numbers, we get 1540. That is equation number 2. Substitute this 2 in 1. What happened? 1540 plus 2 pi r square equal to 1848. Let us take this number 1540 to the right hand side. 2 pi r h 2 pi r square equal to 308. Substitute pi as 22 by 7. Then we need to find this r square. Let us take these terms to the right hand side. What happened? 308 into 7 by 2 into 22. First cancel this 2 and 308, 154, and 154 divided by 22 as 7. R square equal to 7 into 7. We need to find r. So taking the square root, r equal to 7 meter. Substitute this r in second equation. 2 into 22 by 7 into 7 into h is equal to 1540. Cancel the 7 and 7. Both 2 and 22 are in numerator. So h is equal to 1540 by 2 into 22. After simplifying these numbers, we get the answer as 35 meter. Thank you.